Good morning, and that was one heck of a workout. So as you can see, I am going to be following this guy's book all the way through. We are on day number 6. I have moved into the intermediate stuff. Oh, that was hard work. That was actually really hard. Basically, that all went into a circuit, and I had to repeat it like 5 times round. That actually took me 35 minutes to do, so I've moved into the intermediate section now, where I'm a little bit more comfortable in there. Yes, the weights were still that little bit lighter, because the arm is still healing, but it's fine. I was getting a massive cardio burn. I was sweating like a pig in there as well, but yeah, it's all good. So workout's all done, fasted workout obviously. So then all we're going to do now is we're going to go and move into a first meal. So let's go and get this first meal put together. So if you can remember, in day 1 we made this guy's French toast, which came out really nice. So now we're going to make the other version of the French toast using just a couple of ingredients. And yes, I tell you what, I've even calculated the macros for you just to show how low in calories this thing is going to be in a minute. Okay, I'll show you what we're using. Okay, so you're going to need an oven-proof dish. You're going to need some cinnamon. You're going to need some baking powder for this one. You're going to need some egg whites for this one, 400 grams of egg whites. Low calorie bread, 62 grams per slice. And then you're going to need at least 2 apples as well. Right, let's go and cut all this up. Okay, so as you can see, I've weighed it all out. You've got the 100 grams of apples there, which was 2 apples. Weighed them out. I've got them to 100 for me. I've got 4 slices of the low calorie bread. We've got 400 grams of egg whites in there, and then obviously we've got the oven proof dish. So let's just put this thing together. Step number 1, simple. Just put the egg whites inside the oven proof dish. Okay, and then we are going to mix in some cinnamon. Add some 3 grams of baking powder into there. Okay, so as you can see, it's all in there. So all you got to do is just, we're going to mix this thing around now just to get it all mixed up nicely together. So as you can see, I've ripped up the bread onto there. So we're going to tip the bread and the apples into there and then mix this thing together. And as you can see, it should come out like this. So then what you're going to do is place this thing in the oven on 200 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. And okay, and then just go and do what you need to do, and then you should come back and this should look a little bit more appetizing. Okay, so then after about 25 minutes this thing took me to do, it comes out looking like that. Absolutely amazing. And I've even added the macros up for you. I know he doesn't recommend that you add your macros at the same time, but you know what, I thought just for you we're going to add the macros up just to have a look how big and how much this is all going to be in your calorie counter. And there it is. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. This thing is the size of my head as well. So I did calculate the macros for you as well. Yes, he doesn't recommend that you calculate the macros, but I was actually just interested just to see what this thing came up at. I am absolutely shocked. I'm going to just stick it up there for you as well, just in case you did want to count your macros for this one. It's actually only 526 calories for that whole thing. It came up to 70.8 grams of carbs. It came to 3.4 grams of fat, and then the protein actually came up to 52.3 grams, which I think is really good for a breakfast meal at the same time. But you get to eat that whole thing, and then not only that, you can just chuck that on as well. So we're going to throw some skinny syrup over the top. I've got the maple for you as well. Just going to throw that over the top, so I've got a bit of a sauce there as well. And I'm going to sit down and yeah, I'm going to demolish this. And there you go, just a quick look what it looks like with the skinny syrup over the top at the same time. Okay, so that's breakfast done. So I'm just going to go get some steps in now, because it's always best to get some steps in as soon as you finished your first meal, as soon as you finished any meal really. So, because it takes your brain about 10-15 minutes to recognise that your stomach is actually full. So all I'm doing right now is, where are you? Just taking him for a walk. Just around the block, so good 15-minute walk. And then I'm going to go down to the shops because I need to go and get some ingredients to go and prep up the next lot of meals. I'm going to keep the lunch nice and simple. Dinner, I found something really good for dinner, and I can't wait to put this thing together. So we're going to take him for a walk, go to the shops, go and grab what we need to grab, come home and prep up some more meals. So make sure you like, you subscribe, and you hit that bell button, or else I will come around to your house and I will play Knockdown Ginger and I will bang on your door every hour on the hour until you hit that like button, until you hit that bell button as well. Okay, so it's lunchtime and I don't have anything prepped for his book, but what he does recommend, if you haven't got time to prep, make sure you pick the healthier option, okay? But I've got loads and loads of recipes anyway, which are like really healthy options anyway. So literally all I'm going to be doing is, I've got some protein bagels. I'm going to just use 2 of those. I'm going to use the whole packet of chicken. There's 200 grams of chicken sitting in there. And then we're just going to use some fat-free cheese, and we're just going to quickly, I mean really fast, put something together. And there you go, nice and quick. Bagels, chicken, cheese, just put that together, and it was literally simple. It just took me a few minutes again. Okay, so let's get some dinner started. Okay, so we're going to make this baby here today. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to follow all of this here, and you're literally going to need all of this here. This is all I'm going to need for this next meal. Okay, so we're going to shut this video down just here. So today, the breakfast I had was, well, let's just say it was so filling. I was stuffed for hours and hours and hours on end. Even after going for a walk, I was still stuffed. Yes, lunch, I didn't have that prepped, so I made my own version, but it's fine. It says it in the book. If you haven't got time, make sure you just find something which is a healthier option for you as well. And then obviously my dinner, oh my god, that last meal, I was so filling as well, because you got all the healthy fats in there as well. So I'm absolutely stuffed as a button now. So obviously I won't be eating anything else. Fasted cardio, yeah, it's going down really well. Smashing it, absolutely enjoying that bit. I said I'm going back into the intermediate stages now, where I'm pushing it out that little bit more. Yes, the weights are still a little bit lighter for me because the arm still twinges just a tiny bit, so it is getting better with all the rehab that I'm doing, because obviously I've got some special exercises I've got to do to strengthen up the arm again, so hopefully it will get stronger and stronger as I go through. I am planning on going back to the gym probably in the next couple of days, but I'm just going to go nice and light with things. I'm not going to do anything too heavy, because obviously as soon as I do something too heavy, I'm just going to put it again. So obviously we're going to go that little bit lighter when we do get back to the gym, and just take it that little bit more easier. So like I said, we're going to call this video off here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you hit that bell button down there, and be notified every time I post.